what you do and what brings you here, what interests you in as a part of this webinar. Okay, so let's start with Shashwati ma'am. Probably you can start with your introduction. Your name, where are you from, and what interests you in this webinar topic? That's what I'm keen to know.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm from West Bengal. Actually, a very small urban village, you can say that one. And my name is Shashwati. And by profession, I'm a teacher in a private school. And I'm dealing with kids up to standard 5. And the topic that I just got today, and I'm interested to know about, because as an individual human being and as a family person, we are having a number of issues that we cannot handle properly, and we're carrying that one along with us. So it's a personal interest, and I hope if I know that how to handle the situations, I can help others also, and I can help my students also in that field. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Shikha ma'am. Shikha Mishra. Neeta ma'am. Neeta Kamboj.
Yeah, yes. Hello, everyone. This is Neeta Kamboj, and I'm from Mumbai. I am a fitness trainer, my main core being yoga, and I take meditations and I'm into wellness. And I am an Access Bar certified practitioner. So I am into a kind of physical as well as into a mental wellness and field. So this thing interests me because we come across many people with whom we would like to see that they're doing better, and of course understand our emotions and our mind as to how we are going to deal with life in every day, and of course supplement the knowledge and elevate ourselves in this field. So because being into wellness, definitely I would want to explore this further. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Vijita ma'am.
Good evening, madam. Am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, madam. I'm working in a corporate world, and my interest of joining this particular course was the particular my child who is suffering from autism. And the thing is that I have attended a class also regarding the child therapy, one session, and that I got interest in this particular field. Yes, there is to understand children first. I want to understand the parents. That was the thing. So I can do something better for the society. I can understand them, make them understand what kind of support that child requires. That was my main motto of my life at present. Even though I'm working in a corporate world, my total profile is totally different. And I'm taking care of accountancy and switching over to this. You can understand. Thank you so much.
Great. Akshay sir. Akshay Mishra.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akshay Mishra, and I am from Shravasti. I joined this webinar as a UPSC aspirant. Today, there is more negativity. So, how to handle it? I joined this webinar.
Okay, all right. Gomanti ma'am. Sorry. You are muted. I think you're speaking, but you're muted.
I'm Gomati from Tamil Nadu. I worked as a principal in a school, and I got married, and I was warranted to quit my job. After quitting my job, I'm facing lot of depression and negative thoughts, and my family is not allowing me to work further. So I'm facing a lot of negative uh, thoughts in my mind, and I'm in very depressed mode. So I think to get me out of this, if I attend this class, it would be better. So that is why I'm here to attend.
Okay. All right. Vani ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma'am. So this is Swani. I'm in ICS since 1 year. Okay, but Sonali ma'am's classes I never miss. Actually, whenever I get a chance, I will sit in front of her, and I'm very much interested to know about psychology and its branches. And there are so many things, disorders and behavioral problems and all. And this really made me negative experience how to handle. I think this is also coming under our behavior, how we see the problems, how we can cope with the problem. If we are thinking it is negative, then we cannot come out of that, maybe. So how we can handle it, maybe this is very helpful for each and everyone. Not only Gomati ma'am said, so, and one more ma'am said, but not only you, for everyone it will be definitely helpful. So thanks for given me the opportunity, ma'am.
Okay. Ria ma'am. Ria Mondal.
Good evening, everyone. I am Riya Nandal from West Bengal. I am a student of BSc Food and Nutrition Honors. I joined this session because of negativity is a big problem in adolescence period. So I want to know about this. So I joined this session.
Okay. All right. Radha ma'am. You are muted. Radha ma'am, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Just a minute.
Now we can hear you.
Okay. Myself, Radha Susarla. I'm working as center manager in preschool. So for me, why I'm attending this webinar is all the experience that we go through in life is we need to understand how to handle it. Whether it's negative or positive, we should know how to handle each and every situation. That's the way, because we don't know, since I'm the mother of two kids and leading a family, so we should be thorough enough to understand how exactly to go through these phases of life. So that's why I want to understand. And the people who have studied about these psychological, they will be better able to make us understand. So that is why, because there are a lot of books and everything, but that doesn't give a particular knowledge. So it's better if we attend and get a thorough knowledge through some guided people. It will help us.
Okay. All right. Asma. Asma Pathan.
Yes, ma'am. I'm your regular student.
Not everyone knows you.
Yeah, my name is Asma Pathan. I'm a housewife. I've just started studying psych counseling from Sonali, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Ma'am, can
Uh,
I switch off the camera? I'm exhausted from yesterday's work.
okay. Akshantha. Go ahead. Please unmute and speak quickly. Let's do it. Everyone be ready with your cameras on and be ready with to turn on your audio so that we're not wasting time here. Akshantha ma'am, please unmute and speak. You are still muted. Please unmute and speak. Diksha?
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Diksha Tripathi, and I have done my BTech, and right now I'm gonna enroll for my MTech program. So I have experienced a lot of negativities in my hostel. So there are a little of impact on me. Like I don't trust people a lot after that, and I have begun to overthink because of that experience. Before I used to be like I used to trust everyone. Like my like I used to be that kind of person. Like the way I am, I used to trust everyone. I used to believe that everyone is good around me, and because of that, I've suffered a lot in my hostel and in my college days. So because of that experience, I have began to stop trusting people. And if someone is very good, also, na, like that person is really a nice person, but it is difficult for me to believe that that person is nice. Like I do a lot of questioning in my brain, and I have begun to do overthinking. So I feel that is not a good, like that is not a right approach for my future. So I want to know how to deal with that and how to like that is a part of psychology, like how to overcome over that. So that's why I joined this session.
Okay. All right. Anshu Sharma ma'am.
Good evening, Sonali ma'am. Sonali ma'am, can you repeat the question, please? Sorry, I was out.
Yeah, just giving our introduction.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Anshu Sharma. I belong to Delhi, but my husband is in army. So right now we are in Punjab. I move around places to places with my husband after getting married. And on a regular basis, I'll get in touch with the families, Fauji families, especially Banda's families who's suffering from some negative environment in home or mental problems. I can't use that it's actually word in henna. So
Okay.
the day-to-day counseling is there on relationships or parenting, something like that. But that's how thought okay, I should learn some basic start beginning the counseling session, learning some things about counseling because I have to keep in touch with the families and give them a positive aspects about being a in a healthy relationship, how to maintain that relationship, and that's it.
Okay. All right. Yes, Akshantha ma'am, you can go ahead now since you're unmuted. Am I audible to her?
Yes, yes.
Akshantha ma'am, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Um, Seema, Sonia, Venkat, those whose videos are off, please turn it on. You're not allowed to turn your videos off in this session. Yash sir, you are also left. So those who have given their introductions, probably they'll be given the certification and the attendance, and rest of them can be marked absent, probably. All right. So I'll move ahead with starting of it. So no one else wants to give their introduction. So they are all absent from our side and can be definitely removed from the meeting then. Seema ma'am, you are there? Yeah, please give your introduction. Seema ma'am, I can't hear you, even if you're speaking.
Now you hear?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Seema Malik and I am from Panipat, Haryana. Uh, I pursuing PhD in education and I belong to uh, uh, that family. And today is very important to how to uh, teach a student, yeah, how to teach a sons in family hour. So it's very important to know. Psychology is a very important subject in our life today.
Hmm. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Pooja ma'am.
Hi, Sonali. Just had a question before I introduce. I haven't introduced myself. Is this just a plain webinar or is this a part of a class? My impression was this it's a webinar, so I didn't open my video and stuff.
It's a webinar.
So, is the video mandatory?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a minute. Let me just switch off to a
Go
visual.
ahead with your introduction and then you can switch it on.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Pooja Bhattacharjee. I'm based in Bangalore. I am a marketing and communications mentor for mostly tech-driven startups. I've been, a student of ICS for the past 2 months. So I joined this webinar because the title is very it sounds like it was very applicable to most of us, and being a student right now, I think I would definitely like to leverage each and every opportunity learning about more and more stuff. That's predominantly the reason I've attended this. Thanks.
Hello, can I introduce myself?
Yes, please.
I am Aji Joshua. I am from Kerala. Right now, I'm in a place where my net is very weak. That is why I kept my video off. It won't go further far, because if I keep both on, my data, this thing is off because there is a current electricity issue. So my Wi-Fi is not working. I can't charge my mobile anymore. So please excuse me. I am Aji Joshua. I am joining ICS for their courses from July onwards. So they gave me this one. I wish to attend it. I'm joining their child psychology 6 months course.
Okay. All right.
Please excuse me. Once the electricity problem is over, I will switch off. Otherwise, my phone will die in between. I was out the whole day. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Yes, Akshita ma'am, you've raised your hand. Please speak up. I've been calling you out.
Yeah, hi ma'am. I am Akshata from South Karnataka. I have been following from many sessions with you, ma'am, and I like it interacting with you. And I have been doing practical counseling course from ICS from past 1 year. I have finished it also. Now, although I was a postgraduate from law, after Corona pandemic, I have done many child psychology and counseling courses from ICS, and now presently I'm working as a child counselor in South Karnataka. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Mosmi?
Hello, everyone. I am Maushmi Banerjee. I am basically from Ranchi, Jharkhand. And right now I am pursuing a diploma in counseling from ICS only. And as today's society is suffering from too much of negativity, so I just want to. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're
Yes, ma'am.
audible.
Okay. So I just want to learn something. As I am pursuing also from IPS, it will help me in my further learning also. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
And one, Due to network issue, I just not able to open my video. Is it okay, ma'am?
Okay, can't help it then. All right.
Okay,
So
thank you.
now coming to the topic for today, which is navigating negative experiences. So that's what we are looking at. And so our life is filled with a lot of challenges, as you guys just mentioned, that yes, dealing with those day-to-day experiences is something that we have to uh, work on, and it's very important part of our well-being. So understanding the impact of negative experiences, that is very important. Where exactly are we rooting those negative experiences? It could be in the form of emotional distress. So our negative experiences that we have can lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, fear, day-to-day anxiousness, or anger. All of these could be the form of emotional distress. It could be due to the cognitive changes, how the impact could have. They can impact our thinking patterns, might make us feel a bit clouded, leading to negative self talk, and always having distorted perceptions that no matter how much I try, things are wrong with me only. It's always my fault that something goes wrong. So, these are the cognitive changes that we observe. We might withdraw from social situations. We might not want to go out in social gatherings. We might engage in unhealthy coping mechanisms and experience other physical symptoms. We might also experience somatic symptoms, wherein we are experiencing some pain, some distress, or maybe sometimes we feel that, oh, we have pain in our legs, pain in our arms, pain in our stomach, having a lot of discomfort, but there is no physical cause to it. So that's another way we are trying to have our impact on the impact of the negative experiences that we have. It could be a relationship strain. Negative experiences can strain our relationship with our loved ones and affect our ability to connect with others. So, yes, this is how, firstly, we have to understand the negative experiences. It could be our way of coping with those negative mechanisms could be healthy and unhealthy coping. Healthy coping could be we have two choices in life, remember, to deal with it in a healthy manner, to deal with it in an unhealthy manner. If we are dealing with it in a healthy manner, then we might engage in exercising, practicing mindfulness, seeking support from our friends, family, journaling, seeking professional help. That's like a healthy coping mechanism. However, if we opt for a unhealthy coping mechanism to deal with the day-to-day negative experiences, we might get into substance abuse, excessive eating, self-harming, isolation, and suppressing emotion. So these could be the unhealthy coping mechanisms that could be there. Okay? The role of emotions in negative experiences, first is identification. Acknowledging and naming the emotions you're experiencing is crucial for processing them. Validation. It is important to validate your feelings and recognize that they are real and understandable. Expression. Finding healthy ways to express your emotions, whether through talking, writing, or creative outlets, that can help you process them. These are some of the common, and this is how exactly the role of emotions in negative experience. First thing that we have to do is identify. That's like a primary thing that we have to identify, acknowledge, name that yes, this is what I am experiencing, and that's how you will be able to process that emotion. First, the acceptance and identification is very important. Next is, okay, I'm feeling this way, and it's okay to feel that way. So, your feelings, that whatever you are feeling there, it's understandable and it's real. It's actually happening. So, you are giving a validation to. Then, now that you know, okay, I'm experiencing this, it's real, I'm actually going through this part. Now you are trying to find out healthy ways to express. How can you express? You can talk to someone, you can write, There are a lot of creative outlets that you could do. You could do journaling, you could express yourself in other ways as well. Okay? So this is the part where how to deal with those negative emotions. This is how you could. Now it's very important for us to develop resilience and adaptability. So treat yourself with kindness. It's okay to experience those kind of negative emotions and experiences. And you have to take a step for yourself to deal with it during the challenging times. Have a problem solving approach. So a lot of times the picture looks very big to us, that okay, these concerns that I have and I'm facing, and this is exactly how much I am facing or going through a lot of situations. Now take it as a big picture and break it down into small steps. How am I going to approach to deal with the situation? So breaking the big picture into small, manageable steps so that you could address them one by one. Also prioritizing what is important to be dealt first, and then categorizing. So that would be a good problem solving approach that you require while you are dealing with your negative experiences to build resilience and adaptability. Having a good problem solving approach, how would you have that? By breaking down the situation or the problems into small concerns and prioritizing and helping a plan of action that, okay, this is something that I'm going to deal first, then this, then this, then this. This is how I'm going to overcome this concern. Sorry, mindfulness. Focusing on the present moment and accepting your thoughts and your feelings without any kind of judgment. So that is something that is being mindful. So right now, where you are at the present moment. What is the date today, everyone? What is the date today?
5th July, Friday.
5/7.
5th July 2024 or 2023?
2024,
2024. 2024.
Friday.
Everyone is right there. Are we mindful of where we are, what we are doing? We are attending a webinar. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So once we identify that, okay, this is the concern, this is how I'm validating, and this is how I want to proceed with it, it is very important to seek professional help when we know we are not able to do it ourselves. When do we seek professional help? When you're struggling to cope up with your negative experiences on your own, and you think that, yes, you are not able to deal with the situations. When your mental health is significantly impacting your day to day life. When it starts hindering your day-to-day life. By day-to-day life, I mean your social functioning, where you are means like you've stopped going out to any functions, you've stopped going out to any social gatherings, or you've stopped meeting your friends or anyone for that matter. Socially, you are restricting yourself. Occupationally, you're restricting yourself. Like, for example, your work has got impacted. You are starting to have a lot of concerns with related to going late to office, or maybe skipping office, taking lot of leaves than normal, or maybe your performance is getting impacted, and because of that you are somewhere or the other you are thinking of leaving the job, or maybe you've been asked to leave the job. Could be, I'm just giving you all possibilities. Yeah. And it could also be a possibility that you're not able to do things for yourself, like for example cooking something for yourself, or maybe taking care of your own needs, the basic hygiene. You're not able to maintain all of that. So when your everyday task gets affected, your social functioning gets affected, your occupational functioning starts getting affected, that is where you need to know that, yes, I need support. Or even when we are advising someone for support or mental health support, this is exactly how we see. When do we do that? So, lot of cases where you are experiencing negative thoughts, thought patterns, you tend to have suicidal tendencies, right? So, in those cases, definitely seeking immediate help is a good idea. Now coming to something that I always ask, some of my old students would know. When you see a client with some red flags of suicide, what is the first thing that you do? What is the first thing that you do?
We would ask for the reason.
You'd ask for
The reason why they are coming. They have got such thoughts like that.
okay, like no, you've seen it in the session that yes, he said that yes, I have sometimes I have thoughts of killing myself, and
Clients
he's
keep,
gone post the session. What would you do? What's the first thing that you do?
yeah, if the client
Call
told you,
her immediate guardian so that we can get to know how that person is doing,
Hmm.
or what was that
What
person's
should be our
mindset.
first
Share.
plan of action? First thing to do as soon as our client is heading out.
Patiently listening, ma'am, what and all the client is going to tell us, and then
Client has already
patiently.
told you and left your clinic. Client has told you and has left your clinic. What are you supposed to do in that case?
If it is
Suicidal
a
red
severe
flag.
we need
depression,
to inform the
if
family
it is
members
a
to look
severe
after the
depression, we
client.
have to inform the close relatives and friends
Hmm.
that she is going through a dangerous state.
Hmm. So what's the first thing that we are doing? Calling up the emergency contact number,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yeah. Yes.
What if on the way something happens? Yeah, you have to inform the family, right? That's
Yes.
the first step. What are you going to tell them? Oh, I saw some red flags. Is it this is the way how you're going to deal with it?
have
Tell me.
The
we should
attention
share
to
we
the
should share
patient's
her
information.
thought process what she shared with us, but not in proper detail, filtered one, so that at least they can understand what situation that person is facing and what
Hmm.
that person's mindset exactly right now, and how that person is feeling. If they are feeling insecure in home, nobody is understanding, telling them to console them and talk once they reach home, let me know also, and sit with them and talk to them, that person, have a good chat, so that that thinking is what the thought process of suicide attempt was there, it can be sorted out little bit.
Hmm.
The
Till the
family
next
should
session,
console that
somebody
person
should,
also.
yeah, till the next session, somebody should be there to look after the patient. That is mandatory from the uh, near and dear ones of that particular client.
So first thing will be to let them know that yes, we saw some red flags in our client, and that's the first thing that we are going to tell them. And to guide them the way forward, please someone accompany him or be with him 24/7. Do not leave him alone at all. Second, clear the environment at home. Now, by clearing the environment, I mean removing any sharp objects from the environment. Okay? Like, for example, any scissors, any cutter, any scale, any compass, or maybe any knife, all of that should not be accessible to the client somehow or the other. So, someone in the house has to ensure that 24/7 he is on vigilance. Next, restricting him to go into areas of balcony or terrace or, those areas where there are more chances or susceptibility of suicide. Okay? That should be our plan of action. Now, a lot of times families would panic. So you have to deal with that situation also, that they should keep calm and handle the situation in a more calm manner and do the plan of action. So you have to tell them what to do, because in panic they might overreact as well. So in dealing with that situation, you have to make them calm. That's your job role. Then apart from that, helping them cope up with this situation is also your role. Okay? So someone should be there 24/7 with them to take care. Okay? Even if there's a just minor red flag that you observe, but yes, the client said that yes, I am, having thoughts of killing myself. That means that yes, he or she might have a tendency to do it any moment. Or if there's a history of suicide, then to definitely we have to be more mindful. Okay? Or if there's any unsuccessful attempt that has already happened. Now, it's very important to deal with the negative experiences is to practice self-care and stress management. That's the primary thing that we have to do. First thing, 45 minutes to an hour. That's for everyone. If we don't want to have negative experiences or we want to avoid those thoughts coming in again and again, is we have to get into some or the other workout. It could be as simple as walking. It could be as aggressive as doing some cardio or maybe weight training, whatever you want to do. It's your choice. Just walk, that's also good enough. Okay, 45 minutes, that should be mandatory. That's good for your mental health. Please engage in any kind of physical activity. It could be badminton, it could be any kind of sport as well. Okay? So try and do that. Second thing, prioritize your sleep. 7 to 9 hours is, as per the research, it's a good time for sleeping. And each night we should allow our mind and body to rest and rejuvenate. Okay, we should help maintain a healthy lifestyle and a healthy diet. That's important. I won't comment too much on it because, yes, I know we all are trying from our end to maintain a good lifestyle, good hygiene, good sleep, and all of that. But yes, sometimes we fail, but please try and incorporate in your day to day life. That's very important. It creates a good balance and helps us deal with our mental health concerns. That's very important for us. Mindfulness and meditation. I know if I ask you to do 20-25 minutes of meditation, even when you're not, used to doing that, that might be very difficult for you. Start with 2 to 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes guided meditation. Start with that. Okay, wherein you are asked by someone to do something, so you might do it. Agar if you just play the music, you're just there. Lot of my clients complain that we're not able to do it. It's very impossible for us to do it for 15-20 minutes. Start with 5 minutes, 4 minutes. That's like the minimum. Start with that and then increase your time. Practicing mindfulness and meditation will be a good idea to help you release that stress and deal with those negative experiences on a day-to-day basis. Another thing that's important for us to understand that we should learn from our mistakes. Whatever mistakes we make, we're all adults, we can make mistakes and we have the full right to make mistake. Until unless we accept that yes, I've made the mistake and we learn and we grow. We understand what went wrong this time, next time it's not going to happen. We're learning from our mistake. That's like growth and dealing with the negative experiences. Developing resilience, when every challenge you overcome strengthens your resilience and makes you more equipped to handle situations. Gain new skills. You should be very much willing to learn something or the other every day. Like, for example, a lot of you are here to learn something new today. This seemed like a very different topic to deal with. Okay, this is, I think, all of us experience on a day-to-day basis. How do we deal with those situations? We all know that, yes, we all are having negative thoughts, negative experiences, and I'm sure that's life. All of us, somewhere or the other, are facing a lot of challenges in life, right? And that's exactly why we are here. So you're all here to do something new. One step to growth and adversity is right there with you. You are ready to adapt to new situations. Learning apart, a lot of you said that you're not from this field, yet you want to learn about psychology. That's another step that you've taken to learn new skills and adapt to new situations. This can definitely help in your personal and professional growth. So reframing, Negative experiences for growth, lessons learned, identify what you've learned from the experiences and how it can help you grow. Recognizing your strengths and skills that you developed during those challenging times. So, whatever strengths and skills that you've developed, start to focus on those and cultivate those further. And try to convert your weaknesses also to your strengths by working on them. So first, acceptance should be there and identification should be there, then only you can work further. Gaining a different understanding of yourself, your world, your relationships, all of that is very important. Cultivating a positive mindset, practicing gratitude. So I always make my students, those who are part of my sessions, do some or the other activities for themselves. I'll make you quickly do one activity. I think a lot of you have already done it as a part of my course, but yes, for those who are new, let's just do one activity quickly. Take out a sheet of paper to write. Okay, so first activity right now to do is just write down one thing that you're grateful for today. Just today. Anything that happened that you're grateful for. Just one thing.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
One thing that you're grateful for today.
Not for, at least for today, I get lots of red, but for yesterday, I saw the Team India.
Okay.
Today, I
कुछ तो होगा आज का. I'm
lots of
sure.
rest. I got positive, some holiday from housework. I got lots of rest today.
All right. Great.
And morning
Please write
vitamin
it
D.
down in your notebook. Write it down somewhere.
Me?
Write it
Okay, ma'am.
down.
Okay,
That's for
ma'am.
everyone, ma'am. Task is for everyone.
What's the question? Please repeat.
Question is to write down one thing that you are grateful for today. Just for today. There is a reason behind telling you to write down just for today. Once done, you can start raising your hands. Gomati ma'am, can we begin with you?
Yes, ma'am. Today I didn't cry for the whole day, so I'm very happy today.
Today you? Sorry, I didn't get you. Today?
I didn't cry.
You didn't cry.
I didn't,
Okay. All right.
I didn't get
Okay,
tears
I heard
today.
it right then. ठीक है. All right. Okay. Radha ma'am, you are muted.
Today I'm grateful because today I started the course. this Indian counseling about child psychology. I'm doing child psychology course. So I'm grateful today. This is the first session that I'm attending.
Okay, all right. Vijita ma'am, what have you written?
I'm happy that today is the first day of my child for swimming.
Okay, all right. Great. Asma, Asma, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. Uh,
Hmm.
Today I get to know about this positive thing was today's morning sunlight I got,
Hmm.
and I think and lots of rest.
Okay, all right. Pooja.
I'm very grateful for the fact that I've been able to uh, finish a goal of my workout. I completed a milestone, so really happy that I found out the time to do it and finish that goal.
Great, great. Akshita ma'am.
Ma'am, I recovered from fever, ma'am. From past 2 days, I had fever, so that from today I could, with full concentration, I could attend your seminar. And also, my son had less homework, so that I could make time to attend this seminar.
Okay, all right. Mosmi ma'am.
For being alive and healthy.
Okay, all right. So the rest of you have not written?
Ma'am, I have written.
Okay, didn't
Right?
raise your hand. Raise your hand, everyone. Diksha, go ahead.
Ma'am, today I received positive feedback from my trainer while I was attending my freelancing session, and now I've been given chance to deal at the international market for digital marketing. So I was very happy to receive the positive feedback, and also today it was raining heavily, so it was a beautiful scenario. So I was happy to see that nature. So these two was a good day.
Okay, all right. Who else? Raise your hand.
Ma'am, shall I?
Vani, go ahead.
Yeah, actually today I completed my 45 minutes yoga session, without any disturbance. So I'm so happy by that. Yeah.
Okay, great. Neeta ma'am. Neeta Kamboj. Okay, anyone else who would want to? All right. So that was it about the gratitude. Probably you could do it and continue it somewhere or the other. My whole purpose was to tell you to write about today. Why? Because we all can think about the broader perspective, but when we're asked to, you know, do it just for some, maybe I could have easily said that just do it for evening to night, whatever happened, right? You would have faced a lot of difficulty to find out, but yet you would have been mindful about what all has happened during that time and still could take out something. Okay. So my whole intention was that whatever events happened today, I wanted everyone to recall and take out the good part that you could be grateful for. So by every day towards the end of the day, try and find out one thing that maybe you are grateful for. That will give you some kind of little bit of happiness, or maybe I won't say happiness, also a little bit of joy that okay, something is good in our life as well. Because on a day to day perspective, we all try to think what is not there with us, or this could have been better. That's like our normal human tendency to do. But when we start practicing gratitude and we start finding out small little things, we tend to feel, oh, I have this also, right? I did this. Oh, this was the best part of the day. Even if you're not doing any gratitude, just write down, okay, what was the best part of today? What did I do? What was it that made me smile today? I'm sure there would have been some or the other incident that would have happened. Maybe you got a phone call from someone. Maybe you just said a hi to a random stranger. That made you feel so good. That at sometimes, that happens. So you can figure out what is it that, you felt happy about, or you feel that, okay, I'm grateful for this. You can make your own choice what habit you want to form. Try and implement this in your day-to-day life, right? Have an optimism, expecting positive outcomes, believing in your ability to overcome your challenges, day-to-day challenges. Is that something that you could practice? Hope, maintaining a belief in a brighter future and possibility of getting things better. Purpose, finding the meaning and direction in your life, which can help you cope with the difficult times or difficult situations on day-to-day basis. Now, next activity for today. It's the grounding technique you all can do right away. Some of you might be aware because I do it couple of times in my sessions as well. But here I would want everyone to practice this. This will help you deal with your day-to-day stress or day-to-day negative emotions that you experience. So now, ready to write down? Quickly write down 5 things that you can see right now. 5 things that you can see right now. Right in front of you or maybe around you. Just write down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is 5. Stop. Next, write down 4 things that you can touch around you. Right away. 4 things that you can touch around you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Now write down 3 things that you can hear around you. 3 things that you can hear around you. 1, 2, and the last one is 3. 3 things that you can hear around you. Done. Stop. Next one. 2 things that you can smell around you. 2 things that you can smell around you right now. 2 things that you can smell around you. 1, and the last one is 2. Stop. 2 things that you can smell around you, written, and stop now. Last, 1 thing that you can taste right now. 1 thing that you can taste right now. 1 thing that you can taste right now. 0 and 1. Okay, so stop. Activity done.
Yes.
Okay, can I hear it from you all? Who wants to come and share what have they written? Can I have raise of hands? Anshu ma'am, let's begin with you. What have you written?
5 things I can see. The document which just came in from my office, my laptop, my son, my dog here, and the TV. And the 4 things I can touch is these documents, my laptop, my son, who's sitting next to me, and now trying to be, and his dinner, which is here.
Okay.
4 things are there. And the 3 things I can hear is your voice, my son's voice, and one bike was going around from my house, so I can hear that bike sound.
Okay.
And
2
two
things
things
that you can smell.
I can smell is my son's dinner and my dog's smell, which is permanently in our room.
And 1 thing that you
And
can
one
taste?
thing uh, I can right now, I can just take my saliva. That's it, nothing else. There's nothing
Okay.
in my mouth. So
Okay. All right. Radha ma'am,
Unmute.
muted.
Most of the my answers were also Anshu ma'am's answers.
It will be the same. You have to quickly go ahead and tell
Yeah,
me
yeah,
what have you
yeah.
written.
See,
Jaldi.
the first is my pet, even my dog, the things I can see, my screen, my book, my pen, my purse. Then the things that I can touch, my one pen, that is next is my pillow, book, and phone. And the voices, the sounds that I can hear is the kids playing, they are screaming near to my home. Then fan sound, the fan, and then you're speaking, your voice. And then the next, the smell is a little bit drizzling, so I can smell the rain, that smell of the rain and my pet's smell. And next is the thing which I can taste is saliva. Right now, I don't have nothing to chew and nothing to taste, but it's nothing but saliva. I'm tasting it.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Pooja.
So, five things that I see are a floor lamp, a family picture frame, my carpet, a water bottle, and a chair. Three things that I can touch, four things, but I only wrote three, which is the chair, my laptop, and a pen. What I can hear is your voice. Two, a train is passing by, so the chugging sound, and a few birds outside. What I can smell, my mom's cooking food, so I can smell that. And after that, I don't have the ability to smell anything else. That's totally overpowering me. Lastly, for taste, I can taste the water from my water bottle. That's it.
All right. Those who are done, lower down your hands. Akshita ma'am.
Ma'am, the things I can see is book, bag, pencils, globe, and table. And the things I can touch is table, earphone, book, and pencil. And hearing is one is your voice, and my son's voice and husband's voice who are in the next room. And the smell is mud smell and jasmine flowers smell. And taste nothing, ma'am. Only saliva.
Okay. All right. Vani ma'am.
I can see your class and a fish tank, book, and Tata Skylight.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I can touch pencil, book, water bottle, and teapoy in front of me.
Hmm.
And the second one, three things you can watch, hear. Your
Hmm.
class, children's sound, and clock is clicking, ticking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and
Two
the
things you
smell,
can smell.
yeah, Amrutanjan and my daughter is eating chips, so that chip sound, smell.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and the thing I can taste is water. I had
Okay.
water. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Asma.
Ma'am, five thing I can see that is one is you and other colleagues who are there. Second, and third is my daughter. Fourth,
Hmm.
uh, maybe my book, which I'm writing in it.
Hmm.
And fifth is my pen.
Hmm.
Five thing that I can touch. It was five thing or four, ma'am? Touch.
Four things that you can touch.
Fourth thing I can touch, that is my mobile and earphones and glass of water that I am having, and my book.
Okay.
Three thing that I can hear is my voice now and my
Hmm.
daughter voice and the fan voice. And two thing that I can smell is my own uh, home freshener,
Hmm.
and one is my hair oil.
Hmm.
One thing that I can taste is my alkaline water.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Angela. Angela?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. The things that I can see around is my monitor, uh, my clock, my books, my pen, and my keyboard. And the things I can touch is my notes, what I'm writing down, and the screen on my monitor. And I can see my pouch, some of my papers for correction, and to hear my fans sound and my own voice and others' voice and your voice, ma'am. And I can smell, of course, the deodorant that I'm not a talcum powder, and the taste is just I had my supper, so I that's in my tongue. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good to know. I think most of us said water. So something different I could hear. Chalo, great. Gomati ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I could see laptop, charger, pillow, mobile, and my doll, and things that I could touch. I could touch myself, pen, notebook, and my doll. And I could hear a fan sound, the vehicle sound on the road, and the barking of dogs on the road. And the smell is my perfume smell and my hair oil smell. And the taste, I had medicine for my fever, so it tastes bitter in my tongue. That's all.
Okay. All right. Diksha?
And five things I can see is like wall, fan, bottle, fridge, TV, people on phone, like video call. And the four things I can touch is fan, bottle, copy, wall. And then three voices I can hear is like voice of fan, voice of namaz, which was going right now. Like the time you asked me to write, at that time namaz was going on, so I could hear that as well. And then voice of yours. And then two things I can smell is like there's a mango fruit in my room, so I could smell that. And then and a perfume I use in the morning, so I could smell that as well. And then one thing I can taste is like mango, which is in my room.
Okay. All right. Mosmi?
Yeah, I can see my son, pen, earring, mobile, and coffee. And I can touch my table, glass, pen, and also my son. I can hear the voice of fan, TV is TV, and my son is talking. And the smell is perfume and of Amritanjan, set it up. And I taste the seed. So I have the taste of that.
Okay. All right. So this is a very good grounding technique which is used for stress management, and this is also part of mindfulness based practice. So you could practice this in your sessions with yourself, personally, professionally, however you want to. This works and does wonders. A lot of times when we are, constantly sitting on the laptop, and we are working back to back with meetings, this and that, and then we are feeling very zoned out. Okay, now I'm done and I don't know how to deal with the situation. So then I personally practice this and quickly write down this 5 4 3 2 1, and I'm very quick with it now since I've practiced it quite a lot of times. So that makes me feel redirected, and I get a bit distracted in that, and that helps me reduce the stress and get back to work, so I'm able to work in a more efficient manner. You could practice with your clients, with yourself as well. Okay, this will work. Once you get the hang of it, how to do it, you will be able to quickly do it. It won't take much time. Like right now, we're all doing it together, or maybe you're doing it for the very first time. Might take you a lot of time to write it down. But when you practice it and when you do it a couple of times, you'll be very quick with it, and then still it will give you a very calming effect. So strategies for dealing with or managing stress and anxiety: deep breathing, mindfulness, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation. This is something that you could practice. And so embracing challenges and fostering well-being. Negative experiences that we have is a process that requires self-awareness, resilience, and commitment to self-care. Until unless we commit to bring about a change in ourselves, I don't think we can deal with any kind of challenges in life. Challenges will come. We can't avoid that, right? How we can do is equip ourselves to deal with those challenges. By embracing the challenges we face, we can foster growth and have a more fulfilling life. That's it for today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. Anyone has any question, I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, we are good to go home. So you can review the chat box for the certification process.